whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 ha, 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 ha. Hey, beautiful people. It is Tuesday night, and that means it has got to be go time for Great Night. I'm Brian Brushwood, joined as always by the inimitable co-hosts, Justin Robert Young and Star Woman of internet fame.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
That was a joke from the bonus podcast. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Only the real ones, the patrons, know what that means.
Get to know about Star
But now
Woman.
we're bringing it to the mainstream, Penny. See, that's the way it works. You know, you
I've
start
never
out
been here
on the
before.
B-side. Next thing you know, it's the number one top of the pops.
Yeah.
Except sometimes it's more like you start out on the A side, then you do some appearances on the B side, and then but you're mostly just allowed on the A side when you dress up as an elf.
That's right.
Long road to the top if you want to rock and roll.
That's
A
right.
lot of jingle balls.
A lot of jingle balls.
Lot of jingle balls.
A lot of
yep,
jingle balls.
That's exactly what we both said.
No, it's not.
I was, well, I wasn't there, but I have it on good authority.
Oh, wow. Who said that then?
Oh, man. Probably me.
Oh, wait, what was the counterpart to Star Woman?
Oh, man. Oh, wait.
Like there was another
Boomer
character.
Yeah, Boomer, Boom, Zoomer, Zoom Boomer. Man,
hey, Penny, what's your favorite Rush Hour movie?
I never
1
saw
through
any but the
3.
first one. I didn't even know there was a third one.
I don't even know what those are about.
It's about a black man and an Asian man.
And a Chinese man.
Yep.
And they get together to solve a crime.
That sounds like two Asian men.
Well, I think we might have been talking about the same Asian man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what do you know about Jackie Chan?
Oh, I know he was
what
like
do
a
you know
big
about Jackie
martial
Chan?
arts star where he did those crazy choreography fight scenes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
one of those was a movie called Rush Hour with Chris Tucker beginning in 1999.
Okay, so it was a Jackie Chan movie. I see.
It was Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, fish out of water, a buddy cop, but they don't get along at the beginning. There's a lot of cultural tensions that they have to iron out by the time that they save the day at the very end. But there's a lot of fights and a lot of comedy and a lot of Chris Tucker doing Chris Tucker things and Jackie Chan doing Jackie Chan things.
I know who Jackie Chan is. I don't know who the other one is.
You probably do know Chris Tucker.
Your dad has almost assuredly forced you to watch The Fifth Element.
I have not, but I am almost certain that. Have you never seen The Fifth Element? Okay, as much as I love, look,
there was
what am
zero
I gonna
chance that she would have seen it without you forcing her to watch it. That I knew for sure.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. There's only one reason that the movie's great, and it's Natasha Henstridge in that amazing outfit.
Leeloo Dallas multi-pass outfit.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, no, Mila Jovovich.
Yep.
That's who it is. It's not Natasha Henstridge. It's
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich.
No,
because she can never
Natasha
be
Henstridge.
convicted of a crime because she has all those people who will vouch for her. They're known as the Jovovich witnesses. No?
Clip that. Clip that. I want you to clip that, and I want just as a shame. I don't think it's as promotion to the show or a representation that this is a good show, but you need to do it like a Scarlet Letter. Like you need to pay penance by putting that out there.
It's not that the joke was good. It's that it was the wrong joke at the wrong time.
Yes. Yeah, just terrible. So you need to feel bad about it. So Fifth Element, man, I'm trying to think if there's anything you would have seen Chris Tucker in. His most famous role that got him famous was a movie called Friday. But that is a classic in two different genres.
Yes.
The stoner community.
Penny, are
and the
you
black
either a
community.
stoner or black?
Yeah.
No, believe it or not, neither of those things.
All right.
Yeah, so that would not probably be on your cultural radar. The Fifth Element, I think, would probably be the closest thing that I could imagine that you would have seen. So we're probably going to strike out on Chris Tucker. But a very singular comedic force in the late 90s and 2000s. Got very, very famous and then just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, he's got to be up to something, right?
Well, he's going to be in Rush Hour 4, Brian.
Oh, okay.
That's
all right. Thank you for
news.
bringing us back on topic. Explain to me how we have state-sanctioned comedy.
So,
yeah, you'll have to explain it to Benny.
Rush Hour 4 is now announced, and Jackie Chan, at the age of 71, is going to come back and fight people, and Chris Tucker is going to come back at the age of 54 and presumably fight people and be Chris Tucker. And the reason why it's getting made, the reason why I'll put it this way. The reason why it has not been made up until now, the idea of Rush Hour 4 is not particularly controversial in and of itself, because everything has gotten a legacy sequel at this point. And Rush Hour was very popular, and nobody really has a problem with Jackie Chan or Chris Tucker, at least to the point where they wouldn't put him in a Rush Hour movie again. The big problem is Brett Ratner, who was the director of all the Rush Hour movies and got canceled back around Me Too. So now Brett Ratner is like, well, I don't know. Louis C.K. is doing podcasts again. Can I direct movies again? What about Rush Hour? So he's been shopping Rush Hour around Hollywood for years and years and years, and nobody wants to bite on it, right? So all that changes when Paramount Pictures, along with Paramount's corporate entity, gets sold to the Ellison family of Oracle fame, and now they own Skydance and Paramount. They might own Warner Brothers too, most likely, very quickly. But
yeah, that's right. They look like they're about to buy Warner Brothers Discovery.
Warner Brothers Discovery. They're almost assuredly going to be able to do it for reasons that go beyond the fact that they're close friends with the Trumps, which is the key element here. So a story breaks a couple days ago, and story goes like this. Donald Trump has been pitching movie ideas to Larry Ellison, his friend, because now his friend runs a movie company. And so one of the movies that Donald Trump had apparently told Larry Ellison that you want to know what you should make was Rush Hour 4. And lo and behold, not but 72 hours later, it is announced in production for Paramount Pictures, Rush Hour 4, with a 71-year-old Jackie Chan and a 54-year-old Chris Tucker, coming to theaters because Donald Trump wants a racial buddy comedy, and it doesn't matter whether or not the director was canceled during Me Too.
Wow. Wow. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Hey, Penny, thanks for being back from college.
Yeah, it's really great being back from college. I'm just like, I don't know. Why is he?
You don't think
is he talking like a child who's like, oh, you know what movie they should make? What movie they should make? Except he's the president.
Yeah. Except for also they're making the movie.
Yeah, although I don't know. I mean, if you would imagine that, like, with all the money that people have given various other politicians when they were running, like, movie companies, that if, like, Bill Clinton or Barack Obama was like, I think you should make another Smurfs movie or something. I don't know what Obama would be really into, but, like, they'd probably
Hold on, no, this is actually a good question. What is the Obama version of this? What would he go to the Met for that is like what about Gold Lining's playbook?
That was the problem. Problem was it was only silver. You should make it gold. Make it better. Make it one better.
Did you get out?
That's Obama. First class Obama.
I
don't like the silver. Don't settle for silver.
Jess is also very quiet, so.
Oh yeah, here I could give you a little more of that speaker. Maybe that helps.
Yeah,
I would appreciate.
Yeah. So I don't know. Obama almost assuredly, being a noted Smurf superfan, would want a feature-length Smurfs.
Okay.
Bill Clinton probably would want, I don't know, something hot dogs 3.
Hot Dogs the movie.
Yeah.
Bring back Porky's.
Yeah, Porky. Yeah, I think you should have Porky's. Why don't you just do another Porky's?
Yeah, that would work.
And then George W. Bush. I don't know what George W. Bush would. Actually, no. I found out in a podcast the other day. George W. Bush, huge Austin Powers fan, massive Austin Powers fan, and apparently Mark Halperin on his podcast, something else that was canceled during Me Too. He was telling a story about sitting next to George W. Bush during the premiere of Austin Powers 2, and the president of the United States at the time just like busting a gut laughing at Austin Powers 2. Thought it was the funniest fucking thing on the planet.
I mean, he's not wrong. That was
Pretty
not a bad
funny.
one.
I mean, like that was Fat Bastard, Getting My Belly, Mini Me. Like, there was some good stuff in Austin Powers 2.
Did you, Penny? Did you?
I think you showed me Austin Powers 1.
Yeah, I think it was Josie that watched both The Spy Who Loved Me and Austin Powers 1, and she legit didn't know which one was the parody. Or maybe it was Callie. Callie. She didn't know which was the fake one.
See, also implies that Austin Powers is like a fake movie. Like it just doesn't exist.
Oh, like it was just it only existed as a YouTube trailer, like Hardware Wars. Oh man, that's a reference I'm sure you'll get.
There we go.
50-year-old
Yeah.
Hardware Wars.
Exactly. No, yeah. Brian's old school YouTube playlist: Hardware Wars and Train Pulls into Station. These are classics, kids.
Yeah.
I'm hip.
Actually, I was learning about Train Pulls into Station in class the other day.
Now, where's
did
that legacy sequel? I want that, like, Train Pulls into
We need to
Station
build more
2 or a
trains.
remake.
I want
I swear to
Trains
God, if I
Pulls
ever
into
become a
Station
famous-
Special Edition, where the steam fires first.
Train Pulls into
If I
Station
ever-
final remix.
Well, there's there's a controversial movie coming out now. It's a remake of the Wuthering Heights, the famous novel Wuthering Heights. You familiar
Yes.
with this?
Oh
Yes. Yes, I'm an English major.
Penny, can you explain the controversy? Do you know the controversy?
No.
Or do you just know the novel?
I
You
know,
don't know
I
this
know of the
controversy.
novel.
Okay.
I had to read Jane Eyre for
Gotcha.
class.
Okay. There we go. So yeah, classic novel by Jane
One of the
Eyre.
sisters. No.
the-
No. No.
Oh,
That's
no?
another That's Jane Eyre is a novel by the author's sister, I think. One of them, they're
Whatever.
two of them novels interchangeable. I think it was a
There we
sister,
go.
and I
Well,
think they were.
now that we've cleared that up, Wuthering Heights.
It was the Brontes.
Sure. Brontosaurus. Anyway. So Wuthering Heights has a movie adaptation coming out. And
Hold
it's,
on, quick
Margot
sidetrack. I
Robbie.
can never tell
Sure.
if we're climbing up or digging deeper. like our Brontosaurus. Was that net positive or negative? And the weird part is we won't find out for another 15 more minutes.
You said
don't know. We
you said
don't
the
know.
name of a dinosaur, and I like dinosaurs, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That was my nickname for the Bronte sisters. Whenever they were together, I just called them the
Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus. Yeah. They loved it. Anyway.
Yeah, your personal friends.
It's probably, my girls, my gals. So there's this movie, the new adaptation with Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, I believe his name is, from Euphoria. It's a very hip version of this story, and some people are like, no, it's too hip and cool. And it's like, yeah, because it's made for girls that are reading that book for the first time in like high school and college. So it's going to have the sensibility of that demographic. And so Charlie XCX is going to be in the soundtrack, and everyone's going to kind of look somewhat modern, but a little bit retro. And that's going to be that. But I don't know where I was going with that. I got lost somewhere around the Brontosaurus.
We were whether or not the movie existed. Hardware Wars reference.
Oh, anyway, so when I become a famous director, I'm going to do my own super hip remake of Train Pulls Into Station. With just like I'm just gonna take crazy liberties with it.
Who are
Like
you getting on the
I'm gonna
soundtrack?
fuck this thing up beyond recognition, man. I'm gonna add a gun. I'm gonna add guns. I'm gonna add full frontal. Like there's gonna be all sorts of stuff in Train Pulls Into
Where you
Station.
mean or train frontal?
I mean, you'll have to
Listen, you're gonna have to buy a ticket
right now to find
Yeah.
out.
But you'll only need the edge of your seat when you see Justin Robert Young's visionary take on Train Pulls Into
Pulling
Station.
into station.
Here, we got the trailer right now. Here. You thought you had seen a train pulling into a station.
All aboard!
You thought you had a ticket to ride.
Hey, what's coming down the tracks?
This train is about to go
Chugga 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 choo choo.
off
up
the
your bags.
rails. All right, yeah, I'd buy it. Let's pitch it to Jimmy Carter's ghost.
Yeah.
See if he bites.
All I need to do is just add like some old actors. I'll cast Joe Piscopo, and it's gonna be
Joe
greenlit by
Piscopo.
Donald Trump.
That's good.
Just some like somebody that Donald Trump would. Whatever happened to him? And like immediately, the Ellison family will just give me $200 million to shoot Train Pulls Into Station sight unseen.
He's like, you need somebody that
Cocktail
kids
napkin
love, like
pitch.
Ralph Macchio
Yep, there we go.
Saying names.
or James Woods.
Saying names.
There we are. That seems like something that Trump would say. He'd be like, "They should have another Karate Kid," and it's like they literally just made one.
They-
6 months ago.
He's like,
Trust me,
mix it up. Like,
nobody gives a fuck anymore. We have wrung every bit of interest out of the Karate Kid.
what? Penny.
Yeah.
Just as we went live, my watch went bleep bloop and let me know that the new Pluribus is out. Are you caught up on the
Oh.
Pluribus, Justin?
I watched a single frame of Pluribus, to be totally
Oh.
honest with you.
We
Frame?
won't be talking about it. He said he ain't.
Nah,
Justin's been busy. This has
No.
been a long an arc in the meta of Great Night. Is first of all, we were homeless. I don't know if you caught this part. We used to be homeless.
yeah, we were homeless.
Now we have a home, which is great.
in the back, in
Straight
a
and
cardboard box we found behind backspin.
Yeah,
That's
but-
bigger on the
which is where we
inside.
are. We're in the cardboard box in the alley behind Backspin. To be clear, the good one, not the one on Slaughter Lane.
Not the one on Slaughter. Yeah, fuck that one.
But the other thing is, while I've been nesting in this cardboard box, Justin's been gallivanting all around these United States, and I
Nay,
don't think he's
the
got a
world.
lot of free minutes to rub together.
Yeah, the only thing that I had was the time when I was flying to London, and I spent all that time not downloading Pluribus, but Death by Lightning, and I watched that, and we talked about that. Other than that, I haven't really watched. I mean, the only movies I've watched are ones that are available on United's in-seat movie feature. That's been my quiver, and I've been firing those arrows.
Justin did get me to watch Eddington, which ruled.
Yeah, and you liked it. You
Loved
liked it, you sick son of a bitch.
I loved it.
I know. It was good, wasn't it?
Well,
I don't know why people. Well, no, I actually know. Never mind. I know exactly why people didn't like it, but I'm mad at them for not liking it because they should like it.
Well, can we speak only in pronouns and no specifics of the show to say why people wouldn't like it?
I mean, the movie's been out for a while. I think like now it would actually be
everyone
better.
must have
People
seen
would go
it.
see it now.
Yeah.
People will go see it now more if we just spoil it.
Yes.
Than
Okay.
they would if we talk around it.
All right, Penny. Here's the pitch.
Okay.
Are you interested? Wait, hold on, Penny. Just gauge your interest right now. Scale of 1 to 10. It is a A24 movie by Ari
I actually don't know what
Aster
that means.
about.
You do or
Okay,
don't?
then that's fine. Then your answer at the end can still be zero. Like just the pitch is an A24 movie by Ari Aster about a small New Mexico town during lockdown, where a anti-mask sheriff wants to run against a pro-mask mayor.
Yes.
Interest in seeing this movie scale 0 to 10.
0. I'm so tired of pandemic stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. We are gonna tell you why everyone hates it and why that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
it starts off, you got an argument about wear a mask. I don't have to wear a mask, and you kind of find yourself picking a side, and then it says put a pin in that, and then it says let's take something else happy, social media, and then you stare at a bunch of social media at its peak stupidity, and you find yourself kind of picking a side, and then it says let's put a pin in that. How about some racial politics? Let's really turn up the contrast and have people on both sides.
Oh, because George Floyd happens in this story, happens about like 20 minutes into the movie. Like in real life, George Floyd happens in the middle of COVID. And so now the town is engulfed in the conversation that was actually happening around George Floyd and the protests and all of that. So that happens in the middle of it. Put a pin in that. Then there's also just a story of a marriage falling apart because the mother-in-law has moved in. She's very extra. She is very involved in everything. She's kind of screwing everything up. And then a Russell Brand-esque character who is like guy who tells the truth online involves himself in this failing marriage. So it's a little bit of a domestic squabble, still not untouched by this like ripped from the headlines 2020 story.
And by the way, this town is small, Penny. I mean, like, it's ridiculously small, so that when all of the very concerned teenagers have their Black Lives Matter protest, there's 7 of them. and they're blocking, one of the streets, and the guy turns around and he's like, what are you doing? And then they throw a word salad at him, and you're like, okay, are they making fun of the kids for caring, or is the joke that they're in a small town and they care? Do we hate this guy for being annoyed? No, it seems kind of reasonable. They are blocking the. It's just confusing. You really want to know who the good guy is.
On.
What's that?
What side the movie's on?
Yeah.
Yes. And the movie is like pretty steadfast in its refusal to give you that handle. Like every time you think you know who the good guy is, they dirty up the character a little bit. The character does something or says something kind of fucked up, and you're like, I don't know.
And also
maybe this is a yeah.
Like there's a moment where a teenage kid is like, oh, are we unironically seeing an awakening to bigger issues outside of himself? And you're like, no, I think he just wants to get in that girl's pants. And it's like, and then he brings home his word salad politics, and then his dad, he says them long enough at the dinner table, and then meanwhile is a backdrop of AR-15s or whatever, and then this pregnant pause, and it's like you're annoyed with the kid, so you kind of burst out laughing when the dad just says, "Are you effing R-arted?" and you're like, still don't know whose side to be on for any of this.
So, and this is where usually the reviewers will go into generalities about how the movie has confused politics, because certainly it has confused politics at the beginning. It is steadfastly refusing to give you a good guy or a bad guy in this highly charged world that everybody who's watching the movie lived on some level, right? And this is where we're going to go into spoiler territory, but the sheriff character, who's the anti-masker, who is running in as a mayor. This is not Javier Bardem. Joaquin Phoenix plays the sheriff, and Pedro Pascal plays the pro-mask mayor. They are about to run against each other in this election. You think that's going to be the point of the movie? No. The sheriff murders the mayor and murders the son. So cold-blooded murder, and then frames Antifa for their killing.
And also doesn't do it really well. He has a very distinctive looping style of E into the spray paint that he writes on the inside of the mayor's house. And so you think to me, because there's a brief moment, this kind of dipshit sheriff, it's like, oh my God, I forgot. They established that he's a true marksman. And then they show him kind of picking up the shells and all this stuff. You're like, oh my God, he's a very competent killer. Maybe that's what this is. He's the bad guy. And I think he's going to get away with it.
This is all about how anti-mask people are psychos, and they will eventually turn into killers. Okay, finally, you have made a decision as to who the good guy and who the bad guy is. There's no way that this guy could in any way be sympathetic. And that's true. He does not become sympathetic through the rest of the movie. And this is where I think the reason why the movie doesn't universal praise, because there is a decision by the filmmaker right when you've kind of decided that the movie has made a decision, because now this is going to be a movie about him trying to get away with it and him either getting away with it or not getting away with it. That's going to be the rest of the drama.
He is doing a very poor job of covering his tracks, and they've already established that there's friction between the local Pueblo authorities, Indian Bureau jurisdiction versus the town of Eddington, and then he screwed up because he committed the assassination from 300 yards away in Pueblo territory where they found tracks. And then the guy comes up saying, whoa, needle in a haystack, right? Holds up the one shell he missed. And then he's piecing together, taking photos over here. And you're like, this guy's doing a very poor job of covering up his tracks.
So I'll bet you he's going to get caught, Brian.
Yeah.
And you think
and then he sneaks off. He does something. He disables his his phone. I assumed to be. He goes off the grid to go. Now I'm realizing why he disabled his phone is because he didn't want the Find My Husband app for his crazy wife to catch him getting the COVID test. He drives to another town with his phone disabled to get a COVID test, and then comes back. And then anyway.
Well, but here's the key. This is where the movie makes a decision that I think loses everybody. If you wanted a coherent view of the political conversations that were happening during COVID, echoed to you in Eddington, it is lost when.
Oh, well, hold on real quick. At this point, are you interested, Penny? How do you think the movie goes from here?
It sounds like the first part just sounds exhausting. Like you said, I was just there. Only when I was there, I was like,
that's a good point.
I was like end of high school, so I was like aware of my surroundings.
There are characters that are mirroring your experience.
That's
literally
right.
I want to go back. I already had that experience.
Agreed. Okay. Smash cut to exterior shot. Airplane on the tail of the airplane.
Private airplane.
Jet. Picture of a globe. Over the globe, a fist curling around. Cut to interior private jet. Slow dolly tracking shot panning forward. Armaments. Black masks go on.
Jacked commandos doing push-ups, getting ready for battle. And
put a pin in that. Go back to the dipshit.
I don't understand.
We're just reporting.
You see on the plane, Antifa like iconography. Antifa is real, and they are private commandos that are flying into this one town.
That's not real.
Hold
What?
on, hold
They
on.
made that up for the movie.
Meanwhile, cut back to our podunk sheriff, who's realizing that he might be able to frame this other cop because of some accidental coincidences that he was out there. Happens to be the one black guy that we've seen in the whole town. He happens to be out there doing practice shooting with the type of rifle that he just killed the mayor with, and so begins to clumsily get as far as putting him in there. Then stuff's happening. One of my favorite moments, hard left turn. Some weird shit's happening. Sheriff gets a call from Guy, his right-hand white man, and he's like, boss, we got a dumpster fire. And so cut to the funeral of the family of the mayor, and somebody up there has hijacked the funeral to give a long meandering speech about how everyone is guilty of whiteness and we're on stolen land and I shouldn't be here and I shouldn't be talking. And then the cop car comes on up and you're like, oh man, I guess this was a civic scene and they needed to stop this kid from talking. Car keeps on going because that wasn't the dumpster fire. The dumpster fire was an actual dumpster on fire with
set by the Antifa commandos, who are like extremely confident, extraordinarily well armed. They've got drones. Like it is a comical level of competence and a precision that the Antifa super soldiers who descend upon Eddington have. It's fucking amazing.
Now
the
cop goes in and they're like, and he was like, the cell door's open. The black cop that he was trying to frame is gone. They're like, I don't know. I found it like this. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Then they end up going out and they encounter the cop that they were trying to frame, frozen, cannot move. There's a drone above. And he said, between gritted teeth, he's saying, they told me if I move, they'll shoot me. No, I can't. And then the guy, one of the lieutenant second guy is like, oh hell, I'm just gonna. He's like, no, don't do it. Walks too close, bomb goes off, hand flying off, face exploding shrapnel, body parts everywhere, drone filming all of it. Antifa with this other, all of a sudden, this cop has the presence of mind to take the gun out of the severed hand that he found on the ground and nail the Antifa guy who was getting video on the cell phone from 200 yards away. And then they run off. And now, I don't even know how to describe the ending, Justin.
That sounds insane.
I mean, basically, the last.
That seems like the natural progression.
The last few minutes of the movie, the climactic scene of the movie is you realize this is not a movie about COVID lockdowns. This is not a movie about an election. This is not a movie about a bumbling a murderer trying to cover his tracks. This is a survival action movie that for the final 15 minutes, this guy is trying desperately, and it's very well shot, very high tension, a survival scene of him running through this small town, trying to survive the Antifa commandos. And then the ending is like just a chef's kiss, a pastiche on all of it. So we won't spoil how it ends, but it is. If any of that sounded interesting, you need to see this movie. It was my favorite movie I've seen this year.
There's definitely the moment that you realize that they have made a statement is when he's desperately trying to breathe and cough and escape Antifa. He holds up he gets into a building, and then the camera pulls back from the building to reveal across the top, it says, guns and ammo store. And then this dude who was barely alive kicks open the door with just a Gatling gun mowing everyone down, and it's all next level action. And then here's what I am certain they were doing is they laid a trap for everyone. You were trying to figure out, okay, one of these guys has to be the good guy, one has to be the bad guy. We have protagonist, antagonist. And then bit by bit, they eliminate any chance of a protagonist. And then you're like, well, who's this movie about? And it's around that time you realize this movie's about you. If any of these characters, if you thought anybody was good during any of this, you are a bad person and you need to rethink your life choices. It was fucking great. It was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not it was like specifically
no.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't. I mean, like I don't know if the point of the movie was, hey, in this last like 10 years, there's been a lot of movies that have been made where the political points are kind of the reason why the movie exists. Like it is existing to make a point, either one way or another. And he was like, I'm going to make a movie where you're constantly searching for my point, and I am going to at every moment like be like steadfast and just throw movie tropes at you. Like every time you think that you're on my scent, like, whoop, sorry, it's a new movie now. Like maybe that tells you something, maybe it doesn't. And then by the time that the Antifa plane lands and like the commandos are just like running military style through the town, you're like, oh, okay, this is just about like, you know, this story, which, you know, I mean, it is a coherent story. Like, I don't want to sell it as just that it's like total bullshit. It
doesn't sound like it when you say it like this.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, because I don't want to spoil everything, and also there's other stuff that doesn't sound interesting to talk about that makes sense when you watch the movie. But it's like there is a through line of like, hey, some things matter and some things don't, and a lot of the things that the characters are motivated by don't really matter. And some of the things that do matter are just kind of left by the wayside for dumb shit. And probably also, if there is a commentary, it's that we all valued a lot of dumb shit way too preciously during that era, and we let a lot of things that might matter more to us, you know, slide by.
And to be clear, you know, there's no way that us telling these beats captures the excellence of execution of these scenes. Like when the story is about a small town mayor and a small town sheriff over in a pissing contest over masks, you believe it 100%. When it escalates,
it's great.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I do believe. I would believe 100% the Antifa plane.
That I think I Penny, that's the reason why I'm saying that's where I think he lost critics. I think critics were locked in on like, oh, here we go, anti-mask man turns into a murderer. Now it's like a Coen Brothers movie where he's gonna bumble his way either into surviving or into not surviving here. And then as soon as Antifa plane showed up, as soon as Antifa Airlines touched down in Eddington, they were like, fuck you, I wanted this other movie. And then it turns into this like fucking amazing action movie. And you're like, yeah, I don't know. But see, I don't know. So that's the thing. I love action movies. As soon as it turned into an Antifa commando action movie, I was like, fucking let's go.
Yeah. It was something, man. It was no train pulls into station 2 steamier than ever.
Oh God, yeah. Steamier. That's a good
exactly.
One.
Train pulls into station 2. Keep pulling.
You know what? Actually, G. James B has a good comp. It was kind of District 19-y in terms of that. It was 1/3 one movie, 1/3 one movie, and 1/3 one movie.
Yeah, but District 19
documentary
was almost like, yeah, that was the like, this is because like District 19 was a movie that had like a very prescriptive worldview, and then it was like, okay, we're just not going to make it like this is always going to be an apartheid allegory, but also it's going to be an action movie halfway through, and also it's going to be a buddy movie
it
halfway
never.
through.
At no point did it double back on itself and make you feel like you got. It just kept escalating farther than you would expect it to. Whereas this one, man, now I know how Bella feels when somebody got her nose. I'm like, what? It's so confusing. How did he do that?
Yeah. By the way, this is like this is probably bad behavior that we should discourage, but we love it so much. Bella's favorite joke is to like hold something to you, to hand something to you, and then as soon as you reach for it, she goes, just takes it away.
That's a pretty good. It's
a really good joke, and I'm like, she's gonna get in trouble in like preschool for it because she's gonna do it to a fucking teacher and she's gonna get yelled at. But like until then, like that's like it's really funny. And she did it to her grandma tonight. It was fucking weird.
BioCow rightly calls us out that it was District 9, not 19. That's right.
Oh no, I was talking about the sequel, District 19.
Yeah.
I also did that one. I directed
yeah.
that one along with Train Pulls into Station 2.
Yeah, and it was like that one also had full frontal train nudity.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Dude, gears and everything. There was just oil spill.
You know, a lot of these train movies, they don't show the gears. Oh,
They
they're
only showed
train.
you
I
the
got
coal
right in
engine.
there.
I mean, come on.
I got right in there, yeah. Just pulleys, levers, like nothing but just
And
flying
meanwhile,
back and
this
forth.
engineer's just shoveling coal right in there,
shoveling.
right into the boiler.
Just fucking actuating over and over again.
I mean, I'm talking, and when it's over, fucking ticket stubs everywhere. Like,
Get stubbed. That was our slogan, the fan slogan for Train Pulls into Station 2 and District 19.
District 19.
Both movies from my brain.
Which have a bizarre amount of continuity.
oh man,
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to
yeah,
the spinoff, First Class Caboose.
Don't be gross. Don't be gross. Don't be gross. All right.
Oh,
None
now
of the jokes that were being
okay.
made previously were
Don't be
gross.
gross.
Oh, I'm
Jeez,
sorry.
we're
Bring
just
back
trying to talk about
Antifa
full frontal plane.
Airlines.
Yeah, exactly.
Train
the
pulls
dude
into
doing the-
Station 2, pulling out. Train pulls out of station.
Yeah, there we go. No one saw that third act coming when the train pulls out of station. Not to mention the
Forward
mess it was.
momentum. Patreon.com/Great Night is
Yeah,
where
you
you
can go learn
can...
the origins of Star Woman.
That's right. You can see all of Penny's previous appearances on the show and know who Star Woman is. 2 trains, 1 station.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Some of these stations, man, fucking a lot more than 2 trains. I'll tell you that. Like, we're talking about hundreds of trains daily. These stations, Penn Station, come on. I mean, that's like, we're talking Grand Central, baby.
Yeah.
These trains, dude.
What else we got going on?
These trains.
Are we gonna get the Hallmark Christmas movie? Where's the trains? You don't see a single human actor throughout the whole thing.
Wait, is that a real thing?
No, when are we going to make this with our studio?
Are you a Hallmark movie fan,
No.
Penny?
I think they're very funny by reputation. Like conceptually, the idea of something being that formulaic and them just pumping out like hundreds of these things, that's hilarious to me.
We should make one.
What's the what is the formula as you understand it?
Like the formula as I understand it is they always joke about the businesswoman going out to a small town for whatever reason, and she needs to learn.
Well, let's just do one because it's very easy. Like let's just think of one. So all right, what kind of business is this woman
big
in?
freight train.
Okay, so she's a freight train. She's a big city freight train
she'd
executive.
have to be like a bullet metro train.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing the
because
train
that's
one
more-
specifically.
We're doing a train one,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, that's more city coded, right? So she's
yes,
like,
it's a big city. She
she's
has to be very.
Is she a monorail?
Yes, this makes sense.
Or a big city
or like
monorail
yes.
Executive.
Has to go.
So she's like back. They shoot her like arriving from Kyoto, but they can't shoot in Kyoto because it's like we're gonna shoot this for like $11. So it's like it's just like Bing arriving from Kyoto,
and
then she's like,
"Woo,
I'll tell you what, we'll make it a holiday movie, and that's why she's like, you're normally levitating.
They're all holiday movies.
Oh, that's right. I guess that's why. I rediscovered the wheel. That's why they do that, is so that people could talk about the exotic places they came from.
Exactly. All right. So what is the inciting incident that makes her go to the small town?
Well, she was driving down the tracks, and there were 5 people on one track and 1 person on the other. And so someone pulled the lever to swap her away from her destination. And the whole time she's like grumbling that they just didn't let her kill those 4 additional people and get to where she was supposed to go.
That's the real collateral damage, is the inconvenience for all those passengers.
The passengers, yeah. So all right, so she gets sent away. Is she like suspended from her job, or does she leave her job?
She has, because her life is on rails. It's been literally derailed, sent on the wrong track. And now she doesn't, because she's a train, she doesn't have a choice. She can't like go backwards. So she's like, well,
sure,
I guess I gotta follow this, see where it goes.
Oh, wait a minute. This is when she bumps into this is tomato coated.
Yeah, I was thinking
red state. Yeah. But it's like, it's one of those like caterpillar construction vehicles that has a whole, almost as many wheels as her, but no tracks.
Oh.
Who do you think lays those tracks? Right?
Well, wait for the third act.
That's the premium.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And so now,
I mean, what's funny is I want to say this is just derivative of Cars, but I mean, that's the point.
Stories,
Cars was Doc Hollywood, right? So fuck it. What are they going to do? Complain? Probably will. They're Disney. Like, they have a lot of lawyers.
They won't copyright anything.
Yeah.
There's a new Defunctland video recently.
Oh, that's right. What have you watched it already?
I did.
Is it good? It's about the disappointing AI something.
It's about disappointing of Disney's attempts to create living characters, where like animatronic figures that can go out and interact like a person, but it's just animatronic. Like, where they can talk to you.
Aren't those just robots? You're describing droids,
Basically.
but they got droids.
More like, I mean, it's more falls onto it where they were talking about like it's also like including like digital puppet characters, or basically just like VTuber figures talking to guests, and also just like actual mechanical puppets, because what it concludes to is it just kind of doesn't work if there's not a human there.
Yeah.
Although wasn't there I saw some discourse online, so I have no idea whether or not this is true, that Disney then like debuted an Olaf robot that apparently works really good, and like that might have been like that, like weirdly, which is so funny to think about, that like this could be an Imagineer clapback at Defunctland.
Where it's like, well, the point of the video is often like they made these really cool things, and then they kind of just they weren't profitable enough to keep around. Like a lot of them got made and then never actually showed up in the parks. Actually,
gotcha. So there are cool things. I'm very excited to watch it. I loved his previous animatronics thing. It had one of my favorite moments in all of Defunctland, where it's like Walt Disney said his favorite line, and it was just like the quote sheet. They were just like, no. It's just like Walt Disney. I was like, oh my God, I want to, like, it was like that, and then a shot of Walt Disney pulling a gun on the original Jungle Cruise. Like, It's just like Walt Disney packing. And I'm like, that I need to frame that. Just like Walt Disney with a piece. Like just put that in my office. That's one of the most metal fucking images ever.
He's like so funny.
Yeah, that's right. That was really great going to the Disney Family Museum. We talked about this, I think, on a World's Greatest Con or whatever. Like, that's one of my favorite things is the surprises of the Disney Family Museum, who is not making money or owes things to shareholders. So as a result, there are no photoshopped out cigarettes in the Disney Family Museum.
Many cigarettes, an entire wing, many heaters.
There's an entire wing that says, Walt says, fuck unions. It was amazing.
Yeah, Walt, staunch anti-communist. That man did not like commies.
Yeah, which again, spoiler alert, go listen to the 2-episode hit of World's Greatest Con about Epcot. Weird move to propose a totalitarian dictatorship city-state.
Yeah. Like,
although I don't know. I think we landed more on cult than communist, right? Like, he was
he also had that like
totalitarian is why,
and, like that obsession with rationalism and technology leading to utopia is also like a very Soviet communist thing.
Although I guess technically
it is, yeah.
I guess technically totalitarian cooperation with corporate interests would be a fascist state.
Looks like we have a plane to call in.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's good. It's good. Star Woman. Boy, it's good to have you back. I look forward to a year of indentured servitude.
I gotta earn my freedom. *car.
Yeah, we definitely, like, it had been kind of unspoken, but it was spoken today. We went for a family walk with the dogs. It was gorgeous, 62 degrees out. The sun, the skies cleared up. I'm like, oh, so good. I'm like, so, your dad's making plans and looking at budgets and trying to figure out who he can, count on.
You can rely on.
Like, who doesn't mind learning a trade or three in her post-education undergrad years?
Yeah, he's kind of scared of the job market right now.
Who would like to definitely have, I don't know, a roof, food, a means of transportation, and maybe some Brian bucks to spend in the company store? I'm actually really.
That's gonna be so great when she's the only one she has to put in your photocopied certificates into the into the coffee can to get water and soda from the HQ fridge.
I was like, did any of you see that wonderful documentary Kim's Convenience? That looks like a great way to be. That was a good show.
Are you excited to be in the world of new media, Penny?
I mean, I already got the taste
that
of
as
it
a
this
yes.
summer.
Yeah.
Verdict, it was okay.
Yeah.
That was not a bad life. About,
I mean,
not having to job search.
Well, and not for nothing, these are congruent skills you're gonna learn. It's like when your mom and I worked for CJ, the traveling magic show, where we learned at the time we were convinced that we were like fake showbiz, unlike all of our like Bonnie thought all of the people taking all the classes in art were learning the real stuff, and I thought that my friend Gordon taking acting classes, he knew all the names for all the theater doodads. All I was doing was 50 shows at 50 different auditoriums every year. What on there? And then smash cut to, oh wait, no, that was the real thing the whole time.
That was the real, yeah.
I mean,
the real.
Like that's again, it's like at the end of the movie, you're like, oh, the real showbiz was the shows we did along the way. The shows we bizzed along the way.
The shows we bizzed. Train Station 7 business class.
I don't think that was anything. No, I don't. I think that was nothing.
Yeah.
The business of giving y'all's the business.
Train pulls.
The business is
Jeez,
good.
train pull. Train
Eventually,
tracks,
they
like the
just stop
line
saying
on the
station. They just start calling them train pulls. The train pulls 9 tickets, please.
Train pulls rug out from new crypto coin.
And we're gonna launch a crypto coin to fund it. And then guess what we're gonna do?
Do you guys know about the crash at Crush? Do you know this story?
No.
Okay, so God, I'm gonna anger Ryer for not telling it right. I don't. Damn it! Call Ryer. See if we get lucky. So they used to take, just because they were so bored in the 1800s, they would take trains, put them on the same track,
Oh, I think I heard
get them
about
going
this.
full speed,
Yeah, no, I
and
think I heard
smash them
about
into
this.
each other.
There's like some small town in Texas that just like sprung up just to do one of these.
Crush is the name of the small town.
Wow.
And they whoopsie doodle, they hit so hard that the boiler cracked and it killed a whole bunch of people. And that's why on the phone now, steam train expert Ryer Appledorn is going to tell us all about it.
We have a train themed
What about?
podcast.
Oh, the crash at Crush.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, they used to do that. Like, there was this huge influx of new steam locomotives coming into all the railroads, and they had all these old locomotives they didn't use anymore. And so for promotions, they just went to different fairgrounds and smashed them together, and that was entertainment. And then I guess in Texas, they just happened to be the one time they exploded and killed a bunch of people.
Okay, but you were telling me that sometimes they'd crash them and then they were still fine?
Yeah, well, they're mostly all like solid cast iron, so you can, for the most part, just smash them together, and not much really happens to them.
It's like imagine, gather around. What happens when these two cast iron skillets collide at full speed? Dong.
It's literally exactly that. Like sometimes they would have like a train that they were pulling behind them, and way more damage would happen to like the boxcars and the coal tenders and everything because of the inertia than the locomotives themselves. There are even a couple of reports where it's like, I don't remember if this was Crush specifically. It may have actually been Crush, but there were a couple engines that had like made it through multiple rounds of being smashed together, and they just kept kind of cosmetically fixing them. And then eventually they did explode because they just smashed together so many times.
It's amazing. All right, do you have any?
So you're telling me that we could still be doing this if we had just decommissioned the engines?
Justin asked, can we still do this if we had just decommissioned the engines?
Well, probably not with steam engines, but I would 100% be down for like a diesel locomotive smash 'em up derby. That'd be awesome.
Did Justin was pitching a sequel to Train Pulls Into Station? What is the one spectacle that we need? We need to over the top. We need you to plus up.
No. By the way, it's a remake. It's not a sequel.
Remake.
It's a remake.
Sorry, it's not a sequel. It's a remake.
I'm doing an
better.
expanded
Because
remake.
the sequel would be just be Train Pulls Out of Station.
That's what I said. Yeah.
But like, if you're, I don't know. I mean, have you seen Ambulance by Michael Bay?
What?
Have you
I heard
seen
it's
Ambulance
good,
by
actually.
Michael Bay?
No.
Yeah, I heard it's actually really good. I haven't seen it.
My God.
Justin says he heard it's good.
I mean, no, it's not, but it's awesome.
All right, you nailed it. Well, when you listen to this episode, you'll get our review of Eddington. All right, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, ambulance rules is what Meryl Barr says.
Yeah, that's probably why I thought it was awesome, because Meryl said it.
That is a very.
So it's got the LA like Los Angeles.
Yeah. So you know where you are in the story.
No, it's in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's not Ambu
Los
SF ants.
What
Ambus fants.
Ambin
wine cants. It's not that.
Ambulance.
Ambamyants. Yeah,
Ambulwaco.
Boston-ulance.
Yeah,
Boston. What
not
a
that.
town.
Hell of a town. The battery's
Hey,
up and the Ponzi scheme's down.
Yeah, hey, we thought we're so clever with don't get brodied. We stole that apparently.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't get brodied?
Yeah. No.
Really? From where?
Well, originally it was called don't get Ponzi'd.
That's true.
Don't
New
go
World's
first,
Greatest
man.
Con is coming out tomorrow. And it's about the Ponzi scheme.
Sorry, that took a while to load. Sorry about that.
We've been too secretive, but now we're gonna throw our head over the wall. There's a new World's Greatest Con. It's about the original Ponzi scheme. It's gonna be fun.
Dude, like all my other favorite World's Greatest Cons, genuine surprise happens. We looked for something, the thing we thought we were looking for, we didn't find it. Turns out the real prize was the somethings we met along the way. It was amazing.
Was the shows you bizzed along the way.
Yep, that was it. That was it.
Hells yeah. Miss Butterworth 3304 says, grew up watching Monroe. Glad to see we're live. Love from Virginia. Love right back to you. Smash.
Thank God you lived, friend. I'm glad you've lived. I'm glad that you grew up. I'm glad you're with us. So many have been lost along the way. But now you're here, and so are we. And we're together, and that's what matters.
All three of us, all part of the Modern Rogue.
Exactly. Thank you for being home for the holidays. On Thanksgiving, you grew up watching the Modern Rogue, and now the Modern Rogue is here for you on Thanksgiving.
I'll tell you what. Speaking of which, I have a strongly Thanksgiving titled episode running with it's me and Heaton talking about Dunbar's number. I was shocked at how few YouTube videos there are talking about Dunbar's number. Like there's 2 that have over 100,000 views. So
Penny,
originally,
what's Dunbar's number?
150.
It's what made Thanksgiving awkward.
That's right.
What is Dunbar's number? Do you know?
I looked at the thumbnail. Okay, so Dad said 150. So I'm gonna guess, is this that thing about humans were evolved to have groups of a certain size, and with the expanse of globalization and communications technology, we're into contact with people every day, and so the people who are in our group is no longer those small town sizes. And I assume that means at Thanksgiving, your more distant relatives aren't really part of your group.
Essentially, our equipment, we're not built to really handle more than 150 people as humans, that we know their names and we think of them as humans. We can get up to 1,000 acquaintances, which is kind of almost like a party trick of matching names to faces and, 2 or 3 bulleted items. But then beyond that, it's real tough. Then we get into the business of othering.
Man, you buy that?
Wait, you don't buy it? You don't buy it?
I don't buy it, man.
Why not?
I know everybody. My Dunbar's number is just a little fucking infinity loop, dog. I got them all up here.
What?
I got them
all
up
here.
Here.
Oh, no.
I know you. I know Penny. I know the other guy. I know my mom. I know Lady. I know the person I met.
You know
I know
what?
the other person.
Those are like all my friends.
I know that guy I went to college with who's got the weird fucking face. I know the other dude I went to college with that kind of looks skinny, but now is fat. Name a guy, dude. I know him.
This is, man, it sounds like you know everyone the way I know sports talking figures.
Facts.
There's buff Brian Brushwood now.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Fucking, skill issue. Sorry. Curtis LaRock's got it. You got your Dunbar's number limitation thing on your head. You need to break free, dude. You need to let your mind number on a Dunbar never before seen.
It's just like that very real scientifically proven thing of only using 10 or whatever fucking % of your brain.
Yep.
Exactly, man. I know G. James B.
Well, oh boy.
Oh yeah.
That person just commenting
No,
about.
Go ahead.
Yeah, weirdly, the Dunbar's concept gets perfectly with my long-standing opinion that you only need like 5 people in a tabletop game, role-playing tabletop game. Anything more is chaos and unmanageable. Haha. Skill issue.
Oh!
I'm in a 9-person tabletop game.
Wow.
Damn.
Do you guys use Robert Rules of Order to make any decisions?
Exactly.
That's where you're like, motion to
The
propose
chair
to
recognizes
loot
the
corpse.
mage.
Seconded.
I mean, like, both of the campaigns I'm in, like, one of them, yeah, I guess the other one is 8. One of them is 8, and one of them is 9 people. And
well, especially with the technological layer, that's insane.
yeah, this is all online.
Because you're playing it virtually.
I mean, we were pulling
virtual tabletop.
We were pulling some Rush Hour 7, even trying to have a 4th guest by phone just now. The whole show nearly imploded.
Yeah. No, you're right. Merrill Bar, I don't know you. Look, I have one spot in my brain, and that's Merrill Bar. Don't know him. Never met the man. Wouldn't know him if I saw him. Just kidding, friend. Hey, have a happy Thanksgiving. We're all laughing here on the show, but we also care too. So remember, donate to a food bank and hug your relatives on Thanksgiving. This is our special Thanksgiving episode. And now for our traditional Thanksgiving song, it's Brian Brushwood.
It's Brian Brushwood.
Hello, it's me, Brian Brushwood.
Oh man, Brian Brushwood's been inhabited by the spirit of Thanksgiving again.
That's right.
Again.
I'm the spirit of Thanksgiving, and I'm here to say I love turkey giblets in a major way.
Yes, the spirit of Thanksgiving
was that
traditionally
the song?
raps.
That sounded less like rap and more like spoken word poetry.
No, see, Thanksgiving is very old. You know, he was there at the first Thanksgiving.
When we've been fucking time to get turkeys off the menu.
That's right.
Yeah, he had that. He did that too. Anyway, rap more.
X-Modem says, I know Captain Morgan, the D-Man, the Ad Dragon, Obama, Ski McTilitutor, Fat Rick, Postini, Ira Sockman, the Yes Man, Bottomless Wind, debunk that Dunbar's number.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't see Star Woman
all
in
those
there.
people are real.
Star Woman belongs in the pantheon.
Like someone's not a true patron.
All right.
I mean, we couldn't remember the other one.
It was
Would
Zoom
it be
Boomer.
fucked up to
Zoom
do
Boomer?
the D-Man on Thanksgiving? Is that cultural appropriation?
Oh yeah, do you know? You know what? We'll save it. We got a whole year.
We do, from now until the next Thanksgiving. Hey, real quick, let's go round table. Favorite Thanksgiving food item? Penny, go.
Oh my God.
Fried onions on top.
You don't
of
like
green bean
anything on
casserole.
Thanksgiving?
Oh really? It's no longer mashed potatoes?
I mean, mashed potato.
You used to cry unless we pulled out the funnel and set up a beer bong of mashed potatoes.
My palate has gotten more advanced.
No, see, I'm
All right.
It's all stuffing. It's all stuffing. You don't even need to cook the stuffing.
Correct answer. Correct answer. Stuffing is the correct answer. It is the iconic Thanksgiving food. You never see it anywhere else. You might see a green bean casserole somewhere else, probably fucking every day if you live in the Midwest. Those freaks fucking eat it like it's goddamn water. But like stuffing, very rare. Very rare. You rarely see it. Even though it's delicious, even though it's amazing, even though it cooks in like 5 seconds, might be America's perfect food. And yet we get it in spades on Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday, which happens in 2 days. After
honestly,
I fucking do an episode of World's Greatest Con that has to go on tomorrow.
pumpkin pie is also up there.
Mmm. That's a good one.
That is a good
That's
one.
a good one. Yeah. And by the way, mashed potatoes. Let's shout that out. That's also that is
good,
amazing.
yeah.
I will stand up for turkey though. People like to shit on turkey. Turkey's a good
Good.
meat, and
I
it's
like
a
it
good
with
time to
cranberry
eat it.
sauce.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? You
get
know what's
some
okay? You want to
hamburger.
know the unsung hero of Thanksgiving is 2 weeks of turkey soup afterwards. You take that whole bird and you let it simmer all day in there. That's the way to go.
My equivalent to that is.
Oh, I thought you meant turkey soup as in when you make your leftover plates, it'll just be like turkey, mashed potatoes, corn, and then you'll just take the or stuffing, and then you just take the gravy that is now hardened into like a gelatinous thing. You just carve off like a quarter of that fucker, throw that, microwave it, and then when you're done, it's just basically like a pond, a gravy pond that has little food stuffs peeking out the top like so many ducks.
I think the moment you mentioned corn, I found my face squinting and I thought, wasn't that a major jag we went on for a bit? Is that I hate corn that's not on a cob.
You do? I
Don't know why.
Almost
it's infantile.
assuredly.
Yeah.
But I forgot about it.
I
You don't like
consider
corn that's not on a cob, huh?
More infantile because it makes a mess. It's unavoidably.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I like cobbed corn, roasted corn, street corn. That's good corn. Popped corn. Let's do that all day.
But you just don't like it like in a little dish, spoon it on your plate,
Yeah.
eat it up. Don't like
That's
it.
just for
I like
babies.
I like it.
I
because
love it,
permits me
man.
to
I'll eat that
devour-
shit all the time.
Yeah, it permits me to devour as
Most
much
of
corn as
my-
possible.
Most of my lunches are like a meat and then a vegetable, and oftentimes out of a can. Very much corn, green beans, maybe some peas.
What's
Those are
the
three
best
staples.
seasoning? Like it doesn't have to be Thanksgiving-y, but I just mean best seasoning.
Oh,
full stop.
garlic salt.
Oh, garlic salt is.
I mean, if we're
good
talking
answer.
about
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
whoosh? Okay, if you had to pick soy sauce or Worcestershire. Oh,
soy sauce, what the fuck are you talking about? Worcestershire. Get that
Worcestershire.
shit out of
Worcestershire
here.
has so
Oh my
much more
God.
limited applications than soy
No, I know,
sauce.
I know, but it's good. Yeah, no, soy sauce does.
I know.
Justin didn't know how good soy sauce on steak and eggs was until a month ago.
It does sound good.
Yeah, we discovered that at in Vegas because the lady, the waitress, we're actually children. The waitress like just was trying to be nice and was like, "Oh, I left soy sauce here. Let me take it away." And then Brian and I were like, "The fuck you will! You're not taking anything from us. Like we keep everything." And
Yep.
we were getting steak and eggs, and it's like, I don't know, we're gonna put soy sauce on steak and eggs. Guess what? That shit fucking was a revelation. I
Yeah.
can't believe I got to 40 without putting soy sauce on steak and eggs. That was a culinary voyage to
Enlightenment.
the Orient.
No, it was amazing. All right, I got a seasoning that is a dark horse candidate that's going to come in and slay. It's going to kick in the door. You're not prepared
Yeah,
for it.
flying in late like an Antifa plane.
Yep. Celery salt.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
don't-
It's
I
not a
really-
top pick,
I don't,
but it's a sleeper, and I
Yep.
appreciate it.
I don't
Yeah.
have like a mental
You're
map of what celery sauce,
celery salt. Yeah.
not
No.
sauce, tastes like. I know I don't like taking a bite of raw celery. Wretched experience.
Okay,
because
first
of
of
the
all,
taste. Don't
This
like
is
that taste.
this is my mega abomination combination. Trademark Brian
Yeah.
Brushwood is you take fresh celery and you take one of them lemon flavored packets of Crystal Light. Take a little dish, you tear that thing, you let all that dust go down. You take that celery, take that first bite, celery. What are you gonna do? But now it's got a glistening wet edge from all that water in there.
Yeah.
You just tap-a-roo that in that lemonade Crystal Light powder. That way too sweet hits that way too sharp celery. Mind explosion.
I feel like I would take
All
like
right.
3 bites of that before I would feel physically sick from my body rejecting the celery.
Oh no, I think you're gonna
Penny-
dig it.
Penny, you need to understand that your father has some bizarre connection to Crystal Light. I don't know what happened with Brian and
think the
Crystal
wires-
Light because you.
I think maybe some wires got crossed and he gets the reaction from Crystal Light that most people get from Crystal Meth.
yeah, I
Number-
misread,
yeah,
I
I
misread
think
the
that may be
memo.
it.
I'm on a wicked placebo high every time I do Crystal Light.
Because number one, I think I have come into contact with Crystal Light like enough times that I could count on my hand, and yet I have heard Brian talk about different ways he could use Crystal Light powder.
I'm like that scene
It's
in
not-
Forrest Gump.
Thing is, though,
Yeah.
I'd like to stress Crystal Light lemonade, not very good.
No, I agree.
I mean, I wouldn't even put it in the top 5 instant lemonades.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like
No, but-
I mean, I don't even know how you would come. If somebody told me get Crystal Light right now, or I'll kill your family, I would have to just say goodbye to them. I don't even know where I'd get it, let alone like Brian's got 70 ways to prepare Crystal Light and all the different crudité that he would put around it.
Yeah. Penny, you're gonna discover celery salt this trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just gonna like pour it out on a plate and I'm
You're
supposed to
just
pick it
gonna
up?
do a fat rail.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're going
I'm
right
actually-
in.
I'm gonna snort a line of celery salt.
Yep.
And then in my
Yeah.
vision that is going to be brought upon me by the high that will occur.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
know
to
what?
Welcome
receive
to new
knowledge
media.
from Celery salt's taste.
What's gonna happen is you're gonna do that rail. A vision's gonna come to you. Luckily, we recorded it. We put it in a time travel machine. It's already out. It's called Eddington. You're gonna love it.
And that's what
Yeah.
celery salt tastes like?
I mean, it doesn't not taste
Does
like
it
that.
Not taste like the Antifa plane action movie.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie rules. Like nothing gets solved at the end. Everyone's trying to protest something and nothing changes.
No, things get solved without getting into further spoilers.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of finds what they're looking for, even if it's death.
Well, no, actually, one dude probably wishes he was dead.
Well, exactly. Yeah, but he is a character that needs to be punished and gets punished.
That's true. Boy, he does get punished.
He does. Yeah.
Punished like your nostrils will, Penny, when you do a rail.
A rail of celery salt.
Celery salt.
Yep. The traditional new media coronation.
The
A
inauguration.
line of celery salt. Welcome to this elite order.
Yeah, that's what I have to do to get my internship.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And then do a react video.
Actually, that
Just like-
wasn't real showbiz that you were doing when you're working in college, Dad, because you hadn't done the line
Yeah.
of celery salt yet.
That's true. That's true. Hey,
I just can't wait. I can't wait for the video on the Monterogue of Penny like shrugging her shoulders and making an exaggerated face saying, line of celery salt? 8 question marks.
Actually, all right, let me get a pen. There's the thumbnail. That's good. Penny, what did we learn this week?
Huh?
What did we learn this
What
week?
did I learn this week? True spirit of Thanksgiving.
We learned
Yay.
we
Lot
learned
about
that
trains.
Rush Hour 4 is
Coming
from the
soon.
genius mind that brought you Train Puller Harder out of Stationer.
Yep. Yep.
Hard to station.
We learned that the spirit of Thanksgiving likes to freestyle rap.
That's right.
For that one line that he did.
We learned that
Mhm.
Eddington rules, and Justin needs to watch Pluribus.
Yep.
That
We
Justin's
learned
very
that.
busy, though.
We
We learned that
Justin
new
is
World's
very-
Greatest Con is coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Watch it for
Tomorrow,
surprise.
fucking probably. I
Watch
don't
it to
know.
discover a
Like,
story.
I'm not.
See you
I'm
next
not doing
Tuesday.
it now.
Die in a
Bye.
fire.